So the idea of forgiveness, it should exist in a marriage just like it does anywhere else. So when something happens in the marriage, why do you think it's so hard sometimes for us to forgive each other for that mistake? We kind of hold on to that grudge.
That's a good question.
Let's talk about it. All right, so we were thinking about discussing just mistakes that can happen in a marriage relationship. Mistakes of any kind. I mean, misuse of funds, infidelity, mistrust, any kind of mistake that I think one can handle. Many times we find that when someone gets down in a situation where it may look like of course we want to hold them accountable, but they've offended us or they've done something wrong, it's tough to let them off the hook, so to speak, right? And we're all human. We're all saints saved by grace, right? If you've accepted Christ into your life. But why do we find it so hard to forgive and move on at times? Because as Christian kingdom people, we should be able to move forward and not kick a man while he's down, or not kick a woman while he's down. Help him out.
I think that
get out of there.
I think that's definitely true. I think it's hard because we have a tendency to want to be the judge and the jury, right? Both. I'm going to be both. I mean, I'm going to sit over here and I'm going to sit over here, right?
Yes.
We want to be both. And in order, I think we feel like the punishment has to be in order for this situation to be rectified. Then I have to make you feel like I feel.
I got to get my lick back.
Yes. I have to, you have to feel what I felt mentally and, the whole 9 yards. I'm telling you, and I probably have said this, I don't know how many times this week, that matching energy is so dumb for me. No, that's not what we're going to do. The tit for tat is not going to work. I'm sorry. In a kingdom marriage.
Come on now.
What you do in the streets or whatever, that's on you. But in a kingdom marriage, right, tit for tat, matching energy is not going to work. And I think that it's easier said than done, probably. But if you start doing some self-reflection, I think that makes a difference too. It's like, okay, if it was me and I made that mistake, how would I want him to handle me? Right? So then that's how I try to handle you.
No, I totally agree. I think they said, was it Gandhi that said an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, right? So
a Gandhi quote.
Hey, it's one of those things where we have to understand and know that we're all human. None of us are perfect. There was only but one being that walked this earth that was perfect. And we have to understand that when someone makes a mistake, we have to choose to forgive. Now, forgiving doesn't give them freedom to do it again. It doesn't excuse the behavior per se, but we don't gotta get down in the mully grubs with them, I think we to your point, we try to make them feel low rather than try to build them up, where we should be building them up, helping them out. Yeah,
husband and wife,
especially husband and wife. Because I think in the marriage relationship, so many times we forget it's your husband it's your wife, but it's your brother or sister in Christ as well. So you got to give them grace. You got to give them a pass, so to speak, to make things right. Now, and prayerfully, they are willing to apologize for whatever the offense might be. They are willing to rebuild trust. They're willing to kind of get things back on track. And not that it's going to go right back right away as soon as it's finished and done, but you start with an apology, you accept it, and then you move on. You don't throw it in their face. You don't keep reminding them. Nobody wants that. Could you imagine if every time we went to the Lord,
I cannot.
He come back and he says, well,
remember when
the last time I did that for you, you blah, blah, blah. Man, eventually I'd be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Not me. I'm still going back. I'm going back to him time and time again.
You're just going to be begging.
Yes.
Begging.
I was going to say also, when you get to that position where you want to be.
Hello. I didn't mean nothing by that. I will come to you always.
And always. Forever.
Okay.
Very true. I was just going to say that when you do get to the point where you feel like you need to be judge and jury, when you're making the decisions on what the punishment needs to be and not putting it at the Lord's feet to say, hey, handle my lightweight, Lord, to handle this for me. When you feel like you need to step in and start taking care of things, I think that's when you need to start praying about you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because now, Lord, I'm over in your business trying to take care of what you take care of. That's not my position. That's not what I'm supposed to do, especially as the wife, right? So when I get to a place where you're not hearing me, then that's when I need to be on my face even more than normal.
Right.
That I need to be saying, okay, Lord, I'm not getting through to him. I don't understand what's going on. I have been offended, deeply offended.
Yes.
And I'm your baby and I'm your daughter and I'm your favorite. Take care of him for me. Go whisper in his ear, shake him up, do something. But we got to get this together. So, because that's not your job to punish him. That's not your job to correct him, to talk to him and let him know your feelings and where you are, where you're coming from. That makes sense. But to, be that judge and jury is not your position. So then it's easier when you see it that way, in my opinion. It's easier when you say, Lord, I put it at your feet. I gave it to you. Then I can forgive him and I can continue to be the wife the Lord calls me to be and let the Lord take care of the punishment phase. So then I can get back in the Lord's good graces too, because I did forgive him.
Yeah.
How about forgetting it though?
See, that's the hard part.
Is that the part that gets you stuck?
It is, because I was trying to find the scripture. I think it was Matthew, is it 18? Let me see. 21. And Peter came to him and said, Lord, how often shall a brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Jesus said unto him, I say not unto thee, until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Let me calculating.
If you're doing practical math, that's 490 times. But basically what he's saying is, listen, I forgive you over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Right.
So you forgive too. Now the forgetting part, man, it's rare that folks remember. Sometimes people forget what you say, but people won't forget how you made them feel. And
true.
That offense can bring back memories, time. So I think, to your point, the prayer in allowing that forgiveness, the prayer should also be, Lord, take these feelings away from me. Take it away from me. Let this offense be less. Hey, this is James.
And this is Tasha.
We know your marriage is impeccable.
The bomb.
You don't need any assistance in connecting,
loving each other, respecting each other,
communicating.
You.
You got it all figured out.
But your neighbor.
They need it.
And what about your sister?
Yeah. So you watching it, go ahead and share it with them.
Yes.
Do us a favor. Like it. Subscribe to the groups.
Click the little button.
Let somebody know.
Easy peasy.
It's good information. Let us know that you love it. Put us some comments down in the bottom. We appreciate the love.
We want to hear from you. Absolutely.
All right. We'll let you get back to the video.
All right.
And less vital to my existence. So I'm not pulling this thing back up, and I'm not having a record and keeping this so it doesn't cause continued strife in my heart for my spouse.
And the only one who wants that to continue is the enemy. He loves that little wedge and space that he tries to put between you.
Yes.
So finding some way to forget that offense, let that go, and find forgiveness.
Remember
what he said.
He did this last time. Yeah, he told you last time he wasn't going to do it anymore. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Whose voice is that?
What? That Slewfoot demon.
Yes, I do think that's very true. Very, very true.
Yeah, you don't want to get into that space where you're remembering those things, because they're just going to put you back in a bad mood.
So prayer.
Yes.
Forgiveness. And trying to forget it.
Yeah.
Letting it go. Letting it go.
You got to do that.
Letting it go.
Do that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was this as far as mistakes or doing something that might have been wrong or getting into it. I think there's a clip on the West Wing that's going around, and the guy's giving an example about a guy that fell into a hole, and how many people can kind of come and offer you help. And it's maybe not necessarily the help that you need, right? It's not the help to get you through. Because sometimes I think offering forgiveness to someone can really help to change your behavior. Because a lot of people feel like that it's the end. Folks run away from different things or different things they've done or different offenses because they're maybe embarrassed, whatever the case is. But in that clip, it talked about the guy being down in the hole, and then I think a doctor walked by and threw down some medicine for him, and he didn't need any medicine. Then I think it was a rabbi or priest that came by and threw down some prayers. Hey, read this, blah blah blah. This will help you kind of get through. And the next person that came by was a friend. And his friend saw him down in the hole, and he jumped down in there with him. He's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And he said, "Don't worry about it. I've been here before, and I know the way out." Sometimes you just gotta give somebody some grace. Go to help them out, pull them up, because beating them down or making them feel worse about it. If you make a mistake and they're truly sorrowful in what they did,
they'll make a change.
They'll make a change, most definitely. But the key is being truly sorrowful and having a repentant heart about it, because it is something that we've got to give to one another, especially as husband and wife. Because you don't absolve that position as being my brother or my sister in Christ just because we say I do. They need the grace, they need forgiveness that Peter was asking about to Jesus the same way as anybody else.
I like it.
All right, there you have it.
That's
Forgive, forget, move on. Till next time, do the best you can until you know better. And when you know better, do better. I'm James Lee.
I'm Tasha Lee.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Peace.